Hey Jarvis, just to get this out of the way, there's a video of Marcus Peters. Looks like he spit toward you at the end of the first quarter. I saw it on the TV copy. It's all over on the internet. Are you aware of it? And if so, what do you think of that?
No, I wasn't aware to it after the game, obviously. But he's a coward. I think he knew that maybe behind my back he'd do things like that, but to my face he wouldn't. So, I take it for what it's worth, and now I know. Everybody knows the type of player he is, the type of person he is, and just move on from there.
To clarify, did you see that video in recent
Yeah,
days?
I saw the video after the game, which obviously losing the game, and then after the game seeing that, but again, like I said, man, it's cowardly.
Do you guys have a history?
We don't have a history, but for some reason, he seemed to have it out for myself and and whatever his beef is. I don't know, but if that's what he wants, he definitely got it.
All right, one last thing. I mean, I know spitting at another guy is disrespectful no matter what. It does it add anything that we're dealing with a pandemic here and everybody in the NFL is, being told about these protocols all the time and does that add to the, severity of that act in your opinion?
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I just think it was coward. It's cowardly. I don't think about it as protocol or anything like that. Again, like I think, wait till I turn around and do something like that. It's like, do it to my face. Let be a man about it if you're gonna do something like that. So I don't know about protocols, but if there is a protocol for being a man, that's sure ain't it right there.
Thanks, Nate. Next question is Scott Petrick.
Hey, Jarvis, to follow up on that, did he say anything to you during the game? Like, was it a hot, battle between you guys? Was he talking trash?
Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit, but for the most part, it's again nothing that I lost sleep over. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he took it to a disrespectful point, and again, like I say, we'll see what happens from here.
And to switch topics, what's it going to be like facing Freddie, who now is going to be the play caller for the Giants?
Well, we know what to expect, from an offensive standpoint, so, I mean, he has experience, he knows how to call plays, so should be very, they should do some things.
You going to give Joe Woods any tips?
Yeah, I think he got all the film. And he has Baker, in his back pocket as well. So I think that helps.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scott. We're going to go to Daryl Ryder for our next question.
Oh, sorry about that, Jarvis. My bad. Wanted to ask you about, Baker Mayfield these last couple of weeks, and just seems like he's really got that swagger back that he had become known for. Have you seen a difference in him since the bye week?
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen. Not saying that's a tough question, but it's just one thing. Like I've always said, just his attitude, the way that he approached the game, the way that he comes to work, the way that he's handled his position, being the most criticized position on the field. I think he's done a very good job of being here, being present, and making the plays that are there to be made. And trusting the guys on the outside, trusting the coaching staff to set up a great game plan, which, I know that they're working very transparent with each other about when developing a game plan and watching it unfold throughout the week. And, he's executing at a high level. And like I said in previous weeks, we need that type of play from him to be able to get to where we want to go, because it all starts there.
In regards to Sunday's game, obviously New York's record's a little bit deceiving. They have, they're still in contention in the NFC East. You guys are trying to lock down your, playoff spot. What do you see from that New York secondary and how physical they are and difficult they are to match up against.
Yeah, I mean, look, they have bunch of smart guys, former teammate of mine back there as well, who can make plays, veteran at corner, who you can consider a veteran at corner. And, those guys play sound and play together. And I think that's one of the things that you see about their team and about their defense. They definitely play sound and play together.
Thank you, Daryl. Do we have additional questions for Jarvis? Back to Scott Petrick.
Hey, Jarvis, because Freddie is now calling the plays, it makes me think back a lot on last year. Was it tough between you two guys as the season went on and you guys didn't meet expectations?
I would say it was tough. It definitely was, a frustrating season for a lot of people, and that's just kind of how NFL is. It's kind of how it works. Each game you go into, it's any given Sunday. Anybody can beat you, and you have to play your A game. And I don't want to go back too much into last year, but I just didn't think that the season ended the way that nobody wanted it to.
Is it safe to say you welcomed the change after the season?
I mean, I wasn't opposed to it. I can only do my job and trust that the staff and the organization is going to be able to put somebody in place, whether it continues to be for Coach Kevin as it is now, obviously, to make sure that we can get on the right track and be a winning football team.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Mary Kay Cabot, you're next.
Oh yeah, Jarvis. John Harbaugh, was saying to Kevin Stefanski after the game, complimenting the team, but then also saying, maybe we'll see you guys in the playoffs. Given what happened that you have now seen with Marcus Peters, would you relish that opportunity, and would you have some kind of words for him or something if that happens?
Like I say, I won't lose sleep. But definitely gonna make it another game to remember.